Hello, Kathy. How are you today?
I'm great. Hi, Bonnie. How are you?
I'm good. So nice to meet you. I've covered many of your films, and I have to tell you, here in Toronto, especially, we have such a large Filipino community. I actually live in the midst of one, and I get stopped all the time because when I post my interviews with your cast and everything, oh my God, they're so jealous. Like they're just so jealous that I get to speak to them. But they just love your movies and what you give us so much, as I do. And because they're so real. What is your secret?
Maybe because whenever I make films, I would interview people, I would do my research, and that's an integral part of every film that I make. Because precisely for that reason, I'd like to make it as real as possible,
Yeah.
and I'd like to no one can tell me that that doesn't happen in real life because I can tell you it does. And
Yes.
it did to one of my interviewees. So I'd like, yeah, I really like, slices of life being told on films.
Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about this one, Meet Greet Bye, because as you say, it is universal. Like every single person can relate to this storyline because of family, because of unfortunately illnesses and families and or loved ones, whatever. Tell me a little bit about what inspired it, and then and then putting it down on paper, like to because it had to have been maybe a cathartic experience, but also just very moving for you, I would think.
Well, it all started when they said it's been a while since my last family story. And I
Yeah,
said, oh, yeah, yes. And then they said, maybe we need a good cry now with all that's happening in the world. And so when this story was pitched to me, I fell in love not with the cancer idea, but with the idea that while dealing with the cancer story or mortality, we have a Park Seo-joon plot to make things lighter because I
sure.
don't like making heavy drama films.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I said that would be a good balance, right, in tackling what is heavy. This is my first time tackling cancer
Hmm.
because it's something that I really don't want to talk about because I know actually I got surprised when I was doing the film that at least every one of us knows at least one person, either in the family or a friend's family, that
Yes,
has suffered with this big C. And so I felt the importance of the film right away, and I learned so much while interviewing the medical aspect of the illness, and I learned so much about this. But I don't want this to be, something that like an educational
yeah, of
material to
course.
all of you.
Yeah.
Uh, so it was a hard, challenging balance between telling you the story, which is
Mhm.
heavy and hard to ponder, but at the same time giving you the lightness and the
Yes.
love that is within one family. Because I come from a big family of nine, and
Yeah.
maybe I just know and by at heart how complex it is to have, many siblings, and the deep-seated pain along the way as you grow, and as a parent and as a child myself,
Yeah.
I had to tell the story for both.
For
This
sure.
is, yeah, this is my letter to all the parents out there and to the children, because baby in the movie,
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes we parents, we don't realize that we were already doing something that hurt our children.
Well, yeah, because I was going to say, I mean, and like I said, so universal, it doesn't matter what culture. Our parents are so, as they get older, are so stubborn, but they also don't, right? Like, trust me, I'm
They
dealing
are.
with an 88-year-old mother myself, my dear. And I have to tell you, like, every time there's an ailment, this, and I don't want to bother you. I don't want to this. But family just wants to help, as we see in this film. Her kids just love her so much. She's done so much for them. They want to help her. But why do our parents feel like they don't want to be burdened on us? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
That's why I can relate as both, because I am both a parent and a child
Yeah,
of my
yeah.
parents. So it was that's why I enjoyed doing this film along with my cast and the
Mm,
creative team and everyone in the film, because it's something very, very close to home. Like,
yeah,
we really know this, and in fact it is hard to tell. It's
sure.
hard to tell a story that everyone's so familiar with, because they might feel like, why am I gonna watch myself there? Why,
Yeah, right,
right?
right.
So I
Yeah.
had to put in a little more so that you'd want to watch yourself along with the
Yeah,
others. But yeah, that's a difficulty with making family dramas, because it's so close to home that sometimes maybe you don't want to watch yourself.
understood. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but then again, yeah, I hope we were able to give other elements into the story that
Oh,
would want you to
absolutely.
watch more.
Yeah, but I just wanted to ask you about the casting because, of course, you're dealing with, the stars from the Philippines are so huge. Like all of them have they come with their own huge fan bases, right? And the three of them work so well as siblings, yet they all have their own, dramas going on. I don't want to give away, what's going
Yes,
on in the
yes,
film here.
yes.
But how did you know, like, the three of them would work? Because you have such a wonderful, in your other films, you have other people that you'd work with. And so how do you know that these three were going to be perfect for your film as the siblings?
I think because I know they're good people.
Yeah.
I know they're kind people and kind actors, that they would forget who they are outside my set. Because you are right. Outside my set, they're icons. They're like, especially the Maricel Soriano. She's our
Yes.
diamond star in the Philippines. I
Yeah.
think everyone knows her, and she has proven herself time and again. And I have Piolo Pascual, who's very famous too, Joshua, JK, and Bel Mariano. So, but all those ego and all those popularity, uh, they were gone. When they step on my set, that's my set.
Yeah. 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 They are lovely people
That's
for
my
sure.
turf.
But I
They're
think everybody that you hire in all of your films, like I said, I've talked to so many of them and they're so lovely. They really don't have egos. I didn't see it. I didn't see
they,
it.
sh- they
Yeah.
shouldn't have that.
Yeah, no,
But
no, it's lovely to see. It's really, I think all Hollywood stars should go move to the Philippines and learn a lesson. But anyway, just to wrap it up, Mom's dying wish was to meet, obviously she wants to meet her K-pop idol. She's exactly right. Cathy, is there anybody out there you are dying to meet? No, no, no pun intended there. Sorry, I didn't
yeah,
mean that.
Park Seo-joon is one of them.
Yeah.
I want to meet him myself, and Edward Norton.
Oh,
Uh,
Edward Norton.
yeah, he's my best actor, so I'd like to meet them. But yeah, Park Seo-joon is one of them. I think
You
I'd
know,
go to Korea.
Yeah, well, I'll join you. We
Let's
we would
go.
have a good time. We would
Let's
have a
go,
great
Bonnie.
time. Yeah, absolutely, Cathy. And I think you need to write a film for Edward Norton. I bet you he would jump at the chance to work with you.
Oh
I
my,
I for sure. Go for it.
oh my God. Thank you.
You're lovely. You're so wonderful. Thank you for the film. Thank you for all your films. You just really are wonderful, and I really appreciate your time today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you, Canada. Thank you,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
we love you. Okay, bye.